Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism. This video is a few signs that somebody is manipulating you. Narcissistic people are incredibly exploitative people. They are very envious people, they're very entitled people, and they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects you. So there is no low they won't go in order to get their needs met by you. And one way a narcissistic person can manipulate you is by disguising their insults as jokes. So they can mock you, they can humiliate you, they can shame you, they can blame you, they can judge you. And then when you try to turn around and explain to them how that remark, how that behaviour has made you feel, so that you can gain a greater awareness and a greater understanding about each other, they're not interested in this. They will simply turn around and claim, "What's wrong with you? Can't you take a joke? I was only joking. I was only messing around." And as people can joke and mess around, it's then very difficult to differentiate between somebody who is manipulating you and then trying to pass it off as a joke, and somebody who is genuinely just having a joke. When it comes to someone who's manipulating you, what you will find is another game that they play is they use your insecurities against you. So when you spoke out about something that's hurt your feelings and they've passed it off as a joke, they'll not recognise this and no longer do this. They will do it again to you and then claim, "Well, you know what I'm like. You're the one that can't take the joke. You're the one with the problem." People who like to have a joke and a mess around, when they take it too far for the other person and the other person explains it to them, they try to look at how the other person feels. They can feel guilty, they can feel ashamed, and they might get defensive when they feel ashamed. However, they might also try to dig their way out of it and say, "Oh, I'm ever so sorry, I didn't mean it like that, it was meant like this." And they usually find themselves digging themselves deeper, trying to get out of it, even though they didn't mean it in the first place. And you'll find that they will try not to do it again. Narcissistic people who are manipulating you, will use your insecurities against you at each and every turn to punish you. They will create insecurities within you and then accuse you of being jealous, of having trust issues. They will shame you and blame you and mock you and cause that self-doubt within you. And they will keep going so that they can devalue who you are as a person. Manipulative people, narcissistic people, will go around accusing you of things that you aren't doing. However, they'll tie it into the situation so that you question yourself. So when you agree to do something with somebody and then the narcissistic person asks you to do something with them on the same day at the same time and you say, "No, I've already agreed to do this," they're just going to turn around and claim, "Oh, were they more important to you than I am?" So you feel bad, using your empathy against you. Or they're going to turn around and claim that you're being selfish, that you're putting them before the narcissistic one. So they're going to accuse you of things to get you to doubt yourself. Whenever you try to discuss something with them that they're not interested in talking about, they're going to accuse you of creating an argument right before they create the argument, because they do not want to debate things with you. They do not want to see the different sides to something. They've got that tunnel vision that it's their way or you can go and take the highway. And when you do go and leave them, they seek to punish you. They seek to smear your name. They seek to destroy you. They don't like it when you abandon them. However, they're more than happy to abandon you. They will create an argument right before you go out with friends or family to stop you from going out with friends and family in the future because they felt abandoned. Or they will fall silent on you when you get back home. You never know where you stand with them. When it comes to a narcissistic person, another way they get at you is with those passive aggressive behaviours. So they can just simply sulk. They can just simply sit there and sulk, and you can feel bad for them and you can try to cheer them up. because you care about them. So they're gaining that attention that they want. They're lapping up that attention from you. However, they will find a way to blame you as to why they were sulking. They'll fall silent on you, refuse to communicate with you, get you to that point where you might step out of character, and then you're the one that's feeling bad and trying to make it up to them. Or they can procrastinate, that behaviour where they might promise to do something and then they're suddenly going to have a headache. And as we can all have headaches, we tend to leave them alone and believe that they've just got a headache and they don't feel like it. Most people, most genuine people who have promised to do something for you but for whatever reason cannot do it on that day because life happens, at some point will go all out to try and do it for you. Narcissistic people, when they promise to do something for you, they will go all out to get out of doing it for you and find those excuses to not do something for you. You'll find that they might eventually do it for you when they need to reel you back in, hoover you back in. That's when they'll suddenly be the person they claim themselves to be, when you've lost interest, when you've had enough. Suddenly then they'll want to do it for you. However, what they do for you, they will forever use against you. After all I've done for you. They try to gaslight your reality. So they will promise to do something and then they will claim, I never said that. They will go right ahead and do something that could be morally wrong and turn around and say, that wasn't me. That never happened. They can chip away at you, and then they can stand there with that little glint in their eye and claim that you're the one that's being too sensitive, you're the one that's overreacting. We all react in different ways to different circumstances. With narcissistic people, manipulative people, they're going to create the circumstances, chip away at you, and then when you naturally react out, they're going to turn around and claim that you're the one that's overreacting. They're going to go all out to gaslight your reality to serve themselves. They'll use guilt as a power of persuasion. They feel entitled, so they don't respect your boundaries. They don't respect who you are as a person. They feel entitled to get their own way. So when they're not getting their own way, they're going to go all out to make you feel guilty, whether they're playing the victim or accusing you of something, to get you to change your no into a yes to serve them. And if you dare to try to call them out on this behaviour or discuss this behaviour with them, they'll go right ahead and accuse you of misunderstanding them. They'll go ahead and accuse you of exaggerating things. Or they can just be arrogant enough to turn around and say, well, you know what I'm like. You don't know what they're like because they're hiding what they're like from you because they're playing that many games with you. You can't work them out. Or they will go all out and accuse you of being the crazy one, the unhinged one. And due to the stress of the relationship and all the mind games they're playing, you can feel like you're going crazy. You can feel unhinged. So their words then match how you're feeling. So you don't question them, you question and doubt yourself all the more. And the manipulator, the narcissistic gaslighter, gets to take advantage of you all the more. We are often naive to these behaviours. However, these behaviours are also behaviours that genuine people can use. Genuine people can say they'll do something for you and then wake up and have a migraine and not do it. Genuine people can have their feelings hurt and fall silent. Genuine people can be upset when they thought they were going to do something and then it doesn't happen. Genuine people can have that sulky nature, not to manipulate, just as they're processing their emotions. Genuine people can play a joke on someone and take it too far and think, shouldn't have done that. Genuine people, when someone has said, yes, I'll do that for you, and then they don't turn up, can accuse somebody of being selfish. Genuine people can tell somebody that they'll think about something and that person will come along and claim that you already agreed to do it, and genuine people can turn around and say, I never said that. Which is why it's so difficult to call narcissistic people out. With narcissistic people, it's a repeat pattern of behaviour. With a genuine person, they want what's best for you. With a narcissistic person, they're seeking to destroy you. We can all come across negative people within the world. We can all come across people who are hesitant or who look for the bad in a situation. However, if you don't take on board their advice and you continue to do something, if you succeed at it, they will tell you how well you have done it and that they are proud of you and they're glad that you didn't listen to them. A narcissistic person will still continue to find a way to put you down, to put it down, or take the credit, claim that you wouldn't have been able to do that without their help. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.